So we are going to be doing the markup now. Like our controller has the two constructor and it's ready for the dependency injection as long as we use this constructor, which means we have to like send a mark object here. It's very important that you pay attention to what kind of an object you're going to be like marking. So here we are going to be using the movie store DB context, and that's the one we'll be marking. Let's go to the definition. If you go to movie store DB context, it's derived from DB context, which is what we are going to be marking now. So you also have to pay attention to the property here. So this is just nothing but an array of movies, but it is not just any generic object. It is the DB set object. Because movie store DB context refers to DB set also has to be marked up, because anytime somebody tries to reference movies, which is a property of this DB context, it's going to throw us an error because it doesn't know what that class is. So again, it will be asking you for configuration and everything. So that is something to keep in mind before you start writing code. That is very important. So let's see, this is our test. So the controller here is where we are going to like pass the parameter. That's our goal. So what that means that we have to like define the object. So the way the mark works is you say mark and then it's going to take a parameter which will be the name of the object we'll be marking. So in this case it's going to be movie store that's our mark object. The mark object can go in here as mark context dot. We just can't directly send the mark object because that will be of the type mark. We want it to actually like send the movie store DB context, which would only happen by referencing it as mark.object. So then it returns the movie store DB context. This is all really super good, but it's going to again throw us an error because it is going to be asking for movies, and movies is of the type DB set, the array, the DB set collection. So we have to like mark that also. Okay, because it's going to be a query anytime if you are going to use db.movies.add or something else like that, which is a non-queryable action, then you don't have any extra steps. You are good to go at this point. But because when we say db.movies, it's actually a query into the database, except it uses the link. So you have to like implement it as an iQueryable. So if you think about it, link can be used either with databases or even with collections. So as long as you have the iQueryable interface, as long as you implement that interface, you should be fine to use it. So this movies is the one that has to be queryable, right? So what we have to do is we have a bunch of setup that we have to do. And then there should be a way for us to tie this mark set with the mark context. So let's do the mark set as queryable. iQueryable, we are not referencing it, so we need to add it here. In order for us to be able to use the iQueryable, which is for link, so I have to reference this library, and then iQueryable will be available to me. This becomes a queryable object now. Set up. So for any queryable objects, there are a few things that we need to set. Provider. Let me just type the 4 methods that we need.